This is Emmett Smith, and you're listening to 3-Point Conversion.
Seattle after a hard fought game 4, and Becky finishes it off saying that she's known since Saturday that I won the award, and I instantly just kind of clutched my knees because I tweeted it just a few minutes ago, like words can't describe things that were going through my mind or how I felt or just anything that leading up to this point or this year in general that how truly blessed I really am. And I can't do this. And I said it to my teammates, I don't win this. I can't do this without them. They helped me out and held me up more than they probably even know. So just winning this award is just epic as a whole. And then saying that I've won it twice. It's truly a blessing. It really is, because our league is hard. It's full of elite and great players. So for my name to now be it, I'm blessed and thankful.
All right, let's start things off with Pepper Pursley.
Hi, Asia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to start by asking what it means to you to be one of, I believe, 7 to ever be a 2-time WNBA MVP. You're with some pretty awesome names there.
Oh man, it's amazing. I just recently looked at the list, and it's great that are on that list. So just to have my name there, it's truly a blessing. Hopefully I can add a couple more, of course, but just to be right there and so young and understanding and knowing that this is just one footprint in the league that I'm trying to leave. It's a blessing. So I'm grateful and just thankful.
Thank you. And a follow-up, if I may, Jiggy. I recently was surprised with your sneakers for a back-to-school gift, and I just wanted to ask you about how you're going to continue to build your brand. I know you have the sneakers and ruffles and more, so yeah.
Oh man, I love that. I hope you enjoy the shoe as much as I do. But you know, I'm honored to be represented and sponsored by such great companies that want my vision and put my vision to life and bringing it to life and showing it more so than just Asia basketball player, Asia the daughter, Asia the granddaughter, the sister, everybody in between. And I'm just super happy that I can share with everyone a piece of me. When I thought, like I said, when it came to my PE, I always thought my grandmother's name was going to be in just mine. But to see her name in the shoes in stores and my family, like, when do they drop? What's going on? I need me a pair. And everyone else, like you, Pepper, wearing them. It's a blessing. So hopefully this is just the beginning and the tip of the iceberg of how, not just I expand my brand, but others as well.
Yeah, I absolutely love them. I've only been at school 2 days, but I love them. And congrats again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mark Schindler.
Hey, Asia, first of all, big congrats. It's awesome. It's kind of wild, like thinking back, this is 2 years ago when you won it the first time. It feels like, 4 or 5 years ago. When you're looking back on that and just kind of thinking about everything that's gone into those 2 years between then and who you are as a person now, what do you think has been the biggest change for you? Just biggest, if you can look back from what that was to where you're at now.
Yeah, that's the truth when you say it feels like it was like 4 years ago. But no, I think the biggest thing for me is understanding who I am and really establishing myself in this league. Every year, I feel like I still have something to give. I still have something to figure out about the league. Gotta add something more to my game. And I think that's the biggest jump that I've seen within myself. It's just the confidence and developing into that leadership role for my team. I honestly didn't know how big of a part I am of this franchise until maybe this year, and when I came into just the leadership role and trying to be the anchor of this franchise. So I think that's the biggest that I've learned within these couple of years is understanding who I am and never losing sight of, what got me here and how far I have to go. It's so close yet so far away, and it's so much more work that needs to be done. But I'm happy at where I am. I love Vegas. I love my teammates. We're just continuing to fight and get what we want and just keep doing it and doing it again and trying to do it again.
Appreciate it, Asia. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Michael?
Yeah, Asia, congratulations. I saw, Kelsey ended up finishing third in voting and you were first. Can you talk about what it means to have a team, to have two players play that well individually and yet play so well as a team?
Man, it's all about sacrifice. It really is. We give up so much for each other, and I think you see it on the court. But there's some things that you don't see in that locker room where it stays that it could be anybody's night, and we are okay with it because we know that we're fully capable of doing that. And I think it's something special. I think that we have something going on very, very special here in Vegas, and it means a lot. It really does. Like, it's nights where I'm like, KP's playing out of her mind, like incredible. And then it's the next night is Chelsea, next night is Jackie, and next night is Bay making big plays. So it's like it takes a lot off me to know that I have teammates and I'm surrounded by elite players that are going to bring it every single night, not just because it's their job, but because they want to win and they want to be here and they want to play for one another. So it's pretty cool to see her name on that list. And I know it's going to keep climbing. And I know she wants it more than ever. But I'm thankful just to be her teammate, her just crazy random thoughts she has and she shares. I love KP for that. And we all know the years that she's had. So it's definitely been huge improvement in an all-star guard.
Will you guys all get together to watch Thursday's game or as a team, or do you watch it individually?
Yeah, we will definitely probably watch the game together no matter what. I think we just do that on a regular basis. I can't escape my teammates. Like, I think the only reason we're not together now is because we're just coming off the road and we had an early flight. But we tend to be together quite often. So, yeah, we're probably going to have a watch party for that one.
Thank you, Asia.
Nancy?
Hey, Asia, congratulations, and thanks for doing this. You mentioned leaving footprints in the league, and in addition to the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year awards, championships goes into that too. What did you learn from being in the finals 2 years ago, and why do you think you all are a different team this time around?
I think we're a different team this time around because I feel like the first time we were just kind of happy to be there, and we were just in a situation where it's like, win or lose, we just got to get out this bubble. Like, we made it this far. Why not just continue to just play hard? And I think it was kind of just like the little rookie feeling to it. Like, oh, yes, we made it. Like, I was just happy to have a final sticker on my jersey, like those little things. And I think this year we've been there before. We felt how it felt, and it wasn't a good feeling. And it's like we just worked so hard to get to this point. And it's just a different feel, a different vibe in our locker room, honestly. And, oh, I forgot your first question.
What do you think you'll have to do differently in these finals?
Yes, I think the biggest thing that we'll have to do differently is get out of our way. I think we get sometimes in our own mind because we're so talented and we think that we want to be that superhero. We want to put that cape on and just win it all. And not because for selfish reasons, but because we just feel like we want to do that for our team. I think that's going to be the difference this year, is understanding that it's going to take 40 minutes of mental toughness and accountability, 1 through 12. Like, it's not just starting 5. It's not just 3 out of the 5 or 2 out of the 5, 1 out of 5. It's going to be 1 through 12. It's going to take all of us locked in for 40 minutes on the defensive end, more so than the offensive end, to win a championship. And I think that's what's going to kind of help us a lot more than what we didn't have in 2020.
For those who may not have looked yet, it's actually only 2 players from the finals on that 2020 team who are playing in this finals, Asia and Jackie. KP was injured throughout the season, and De'Erica got injured in the semifinals that year. So it's just Asia and Jackie Young who played in that 2020 finals for the Aces. Andy?
Yeah, Asia, besides being a multi-time MVP now, you're one of 4 players to ever win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year. Lauren Jackson, Lisa Leslie, not Lauren Jackson, sorry, Yolanda Griffith, Cheryl Swoops, and Lisa Leslie, and Jackson actually, and yourself. What does it kind of feel like to hear your name with those kind of players?
Man, it's incredible. Those women laid the foundation down for me, for players like myself, for a lot of women in this league to do what we do and love what we do. And so for my name to be added at that, just fresh out of my rookie contract, it's something so big, and I will not take it for granted. I will wear it on me well, the same way they did. So it's a blessing. I never would have thought I would be even speaking of this, just because of just my type of mindset that I have. But I am grateful to be where I am today and my name to be added to that list.
Before the start of the Storm series, you said that you're just trying to focus on what you could control. Were there any moments, maybe during the season or entering the playoffs, where you thought that this moment right now might not happen?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, it wasn't even on the forefront of my mind because I was just so occupied by just winning, just trying to get a win, just trying to pull out these wins and be who we are. But it wasn't like I didn't be like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do this year and I'm going to knock it out and it's mine. And I'm going, no, this league is way too good. It's too good. And that's why I don't take this for granted at all. I'm so grateful. But yeah, no, I didn't. Every times where I'm like, at this point, I just want to win, like just go on a winning streak. This accolade part of it, nah, it was by in the back of my mind.
All right, let's just do a few more so Asia can take a nap. We're going to go out to what I believe is the East Coast and the Greenville News. Emily?
Yes, sir. Hey, Asia. First, where does this accomplishment, the feeling stack up in comparison to some of the others you've had throughout your career? Your first MVP, some of those college accolades that we had.
Oh man, this is definitely probably top 3 for sure. It's really, really close because I just did not imagine this. Like I just was honestly did not imagine this. So it's a lot of excitement. I called my parents last night in the locker room. I'm like, can't tell anyone, but like we did it. And they just instantly started screaming like they did the first time. And it was just a feeling that just never gets old. And I love it. And I'm so glad that they're able to enjoy this moment with me, even though not in person, but definitely just with me, because without them, there is no me. Without them taking those sacrifices of driving me to those AAU games where I played 0 minutes, it's big. So this is definitely probably a top 3 excited moment for me.
Yeah. And you've had Coach Staley's been a big cheerleader for you on social media, winning this award. What has her support meant to you, past your college career and into your professional life?
Yeah, that's my second mom. Like she gives off big mom vibes and I love it. That relationship with her, it's gotten stronger even more now that I'm not playing underneath her, now that I'm in the pros. I try to talk to her at least once a week. If not, we're going to talk probably maybe 3 times in a month. We try, but I just try to make sure that I can constantly just pick her brain, no matter what it is. And also when I just want to talk shit, I love just talking to her as well. So, and she's here, by the way, I got to find her. But no, like that relationship there it's great. She's my little therapist. She's my mom. She's everything in between. And I love that about her. So I always appreciate her.
All right, a couple of more. Danny?
Asia, congratulations, first of all. Last night, Becky had mentioned that at around the All-Star break, it was kind of that time for you guys to figure out if you wanted to be a group of individuals that could play well or a team that could actually do things. Mm-hmm. When you look back at the All-Star break, was there one moment where it just realized that it clicked for you guys to get to where you are now?
Yeah, I think it was probably our first loss after All-Star break. I think that was the moment where we're like, okay, we need to get our shit together. And even those games leading up to All-Star break, well, it just seems like we were just falling apart. I think that is in between that break, just that moment right there, I think that's when people realize it's bigger than us individually. It's going to take a team effort, like I said, 1 through 12, to make sure that we can just get there. And not even like, we're not even talking about winning it all. We're just getting there, just getting our foot in the door. And I think that was a moment where we all kind of looked in the mirror and said, what do I want my role to be on this team? How can I improve where I am? And how can I better a teammate? And I think that was key for us because the energy changed in our locker room. Like we were, of course, still our crazy, silly selves, but we were just locked in more than ever. And I think you saw it in now in the postseason because we adapt and adjust on the fly no matter what. And I think before we probably would have gave in and said, bump it, we're going to do it our way. But now we're just really locked in. So I think just around that All-Star break, probably around that first loss after it, is when we really said, all right, we need to get some stuff in line for us.
All right, 2 more. Christina?
Hey Asia, congratulations on winning MVP and Defensive Player of the Year this season. Just following up with Pepper's question, I think someone else asked a question about being named amongst the greats. What keeps you motivated after achieving such a major feat so early in your career?
Um, I don't want to sound cliche, but everything. Like I don't like being satisfied. I don't like being like, ooh, all right, got that done. Like, all right, we're good. Like I'm never satisfied of what I want to achieve in this league. I want to be down as one of the grades, not just frequently shown in record books, but seen like a lot, a lot. Because I feel like I want to put myself in the best situation to do that. So I work my butt off to make sure that my name can even be in rooms and have a seat at that table and discuss different things. And I think that's just key about who I am and how my parents just raised me. Like never be satisfied into who you are as a player and as a person. So everything motivates me, knowing that I'm like, all right, let's go get another one. Why not? Let's keep going. Let's keep doing it because someone else will. And also just plant seeds for the next generation as well. Just to be that next Asia Wilson or that next Brianna Stewart, like wanting to be a great in this league and leaving that footprint. And that's just so key to me. So I think that's super big. And yeah, pretty much everything motivates me. People say that I can't do it or can't be done or why are y'all even discussing her? That motivates me. The haters motivate me as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, let's close it out with Nikias, and then we all get to take a nap.
All right. Thank you and congratulations on the award-winning Asia. You've had to expand your game quite a bit on both ends of the floor this year. Obviously, the season isn't over yet, but have you already pinpointed an area of your game that you feel like, okay, this is how I'm going to rack up more MVPs or more team success?
Not yet. Not yet. Probably when I'm later on down the road, and not even later on down the road, like January, when I'm starting to really lock into what I want to achieve next season, I'll start looking into it. And my trainer now start breaking down like, how else? What else? How can we be more versatile? How can we still create problems on the offensive end and defensive end? Like little things like that. Taking care of my body. The longevity will also help me out. So I think that's when I'll start really thinking about it. But right now, I'm just trying to stay as consistent as I can.
Got you. And speaking of the offseason, are we going to get the podcast back this offseason?
I don't know yet. We got to check in. No.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Asia. Appreciate you. Go get some rest. We'll see everybody game one of the finals on Sunday, 12 p.m. Pacific time, ABC.